Tesla founder and CEO Elon Musk's personal wealth plunged by over $16 billion in just over 6 hours of trading on Tuesday. And the Tesla's share saw the worst tumble ever of $18 billion in a day. Yes, Tesla lost $18 billion in a day on stock exchange. The money lost by him on Tuesday is more than the entire worth of Indian stocks like Titan, HDFC, Ultratech Cement, and many more. Only 21 companies in India are valued more than the wealth Elon Musk lost in a day. Another fun fact is that Mukesh Ambani has got a wealth of around $84 billion, and that makes him the 8th richest man on earth. And now compare that with the amount lost by Tesla in just 6 hours. $80 बिलियन मुकेश अंबानी इंडिया के सबसे रिचेस्ट आदमी की और एशिया के सबसे वेल्थीस्ट आदमी की वेल्थ $84 बिलियन है, और टेस्ला ने सिर्फ 6 घंटे में $84 बिलियन गंवा दिए on stock exchange. The total wealth of Ambani is equivalent to the wealth lost by Teslas in 6 hours. What an irony, isn't it? But how Tesla lost so much in just 6 hours? Well, Tesla was not included in the S&P 500 index, as investors had invested their money in Tesla anticipating that Tesla would definitely get through the S&P 500 index listing easily. And investors had widely expected this inclusion after a blockbuster quarterly earning reported in July by Tesla. And as you know, stock market is all about hopes. So these high hopes inflated the stock prices of Tesla, and when the company could not break through the S&P index, the stock fell to the ground. Now, does it mean that Tesla is gone and would never make a comeback? Well, no, no, not at all. In fact, it may just bounce back anytime soon. But wait, before moving forward, you must be wondering what this S&P index is. Well, let's know a bit about it. The S&P 500, or I simply put it as Standard & Poor 500 index, is a stock market index that measures the stock performance of 500 large companies listed on stock exchange in the United States. It is one of the most commonly followed equity indexes. Tesla's exclusion from the Standard & Poor 500 index was a surprise to many, given that the electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla met with all the eligibility requirements. But having so much of success lately, why did the executive board at the S&P did not include the Tesla? After all, it met with all their requirements and it was running quite successfully in last quarter. Well, the reason is they might have referred to the fact that much of the Tesla's profit has recorded over the past few quarters derives from the sale of green electric vehicle regulatory credits to other car manufacturers that do not meet the mandated annual vehicle production quota, and not from the Tesla's main business of building and selling cars and solar panels. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि टेस्ला ने जो प्रॉफिट कमाया है पिछले क्वार्टर में, वो दूसरी कार मैन्युफैक्चरर्स को, जैसे टोयोटा और जनरल मोटर्स जैसी कंपनीज को, ग्रीन क्रेडिट देकर कमाया है. जैसे हर कंपनी के कुछ एमिशन क्रेडिट्स होते हैं. अगर कोई कंपनी है वो कम एमिशन करती है, ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस कम एमिट करती है अपनी प्रोडक्शन के दौरान, तो उसके पास कुछ क्रेडिट पॉइंट्स आ जाते हैं जिससे वो उस कंपनी को बेच सकती है जो ज़्यादा ग्रीन हाउस गैस एमिट करती हैं ड्यूरिंग द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ देयर व्हीकल. तो ऐसे ही टेस्ला चूँकि एक सोलर रन कंपनी है और वो उनकी जो कारें हैं वो भी इलेक्ट्रिक्स हैं, तो ऑफकोर्स सी बात है वो बहुत कम एमिशंस रिलीज़ करते हैं, तो इसका इम्पैक्ट उनकी इकॉनमी पे बहुत अच्छा है, उनकी फाइनेंसेस पे बहुत अच्छा है. उनके पास बहुत सारे क्रेडिट पॉइंट्स हैं, ग्रीन क्रेडिट पॉइंट बोलते हैं उनको, और वो टोयोटा और जीएम जैसी कंपनीज को वो बेच देते हैं, जिससे उनका बैलेंस हो जाता है क्रेडिट एमिशंस का और एमिशंस का, ग्रीन हाउस गैस एमिशंस का. And Tesla will remain eligible for inclusion in the Standard & Poor 500 index if it continues to stay profitable in future quarters. And one more important thing is that when stock valuation of a company is down, that do not mean that the company is gone bad. It would go up the same way as it came down. कुछ अच्छा होगा उस कंपनी के साथ, कुछ पॉजिटिव वाइब्स आएंगी इकोनॉमी में, फाइनेंसेस में, या कोई भी इन्वेस्टर अच्छा बड़ा इन्वेस्ट कर देगा तो द स्टॉक प्राइसेस ऑफ द टेस्ला मोटर्स वुड अगेन राइज अप. If Tesla inspires more confidence among investors in near future, then you might see the Tesla's stock valuation going through the roof. But as of now, Elon Musk, with $16 billion lost of his personal wealth, is the biggest loser in near history of stock exchange. The mercurial technocrat Elon Musk also skidded on the billionaires list. As per the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Musk was 6th richest person in the world, and while on Forbes list, he was 8th. But just a month ago, Musk had climbed to the 3rd position in these lists just after Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates. सिर्फ 2 महीने पहले तक इलॉन मस्क पूरी दुनिया में तीसरे नंबर पर थे रिचेस्ट पर्सन में, एंड नाउ सडनली just because ये स्टैंडर्ड एंड पुअर में इंडेक्स में उनका कंपनी शामिल नहीं हुआ, now he has come down to 6th and 7th number. Up to the last week, the stocks of Tesla had jumped 5-fold in a year, taking its market valuation ahead of any other car maker in the world, even though it manufactures a fraction of the vehicle that Toyota or General Motors or Ford assembles. Despite the steep fall, Elon Musk has $82 billion worth of assets. अभी भी वो इतना अमीर है यार, 5.5 लाख करोड़ के आसपास. He has got money right now, assets right now. The founder of SpaceX and the Boring Company and Tesla Motors has made $54 billion this year, less than only Jeff Bezos, who made $71 billion. Recent rout in US technology stocks affected other entrepreneurs too. Jeff Bezos became poorer by $8 billion, but kept his top spot on the rich list with assets worth around $200 billion. Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg lost $4 billion, but regained his 3rd spot, while Microsoft's former CEO Steve Ballmer lost $3 billion. Asia's richest person and our very own Mukesh Ambani owns $80 billion worth of assets and is at the 7th position on Bloomberg's list, just behind Elon Musk. The seasoned businessman Mukesh Ambani has piled up $21 billion in 2020 till now. Among the biggest billionaire losers this year is Bernard Arnault, chairman and chief executive of luxury goods manufacturer Louis Vuitton, who has become poorer by $19 billion this year, but is still the 4th richest person on the planet. अमीरों ने अभी शॉपिंग खत्म नहीं की, अभी करनी. They are still making him richer. Amancio Ortega, founder of clothing chain Zara, is down by $17 billion. Mexican businessmen Carlos Slim and Sheldon Adelson, who derived their wealth from casinos, have lost $15 billion and $7 billion respectively. Fabled value investor Warren Buffett has also been among top losers, as his wealth is down by $6 billion. As you know, he invested a lot in airline industry, and airline sector is among the worst affected activities in the world due to COVID-19. This was even after he recovered a vast amount of his wealth this year, largely thanks to a rally in the shares of Apple. By the way, Apple is now a $2 trillion company, all thanks to COVID-19, because all the people took their stocks, their money out of the investment from airline and hotel industries and put their money in technological corporations. And luckily, Apple stocks now form nearly half of Warren Buffett's portfolio investments. So the game of stock exchange is on. and stocks of the technology companies are the best investment options. And one more point that I would want to make here is that if any of you have some spare money, do invest it in the hotel and airline business, as their stock prices are down and you can get them very cheap. But soon after this COVID is over, the first thing people gonna do is to roam around. So invest in airline and hotels. So people are losing and gaining at the same time. It's just about which side of the aisle you're on.